Welcome back to the cosasverdes altcoin crypto trading show, the altcoin capital of the world, where altcoin kings, profit pimps, cryptilians, and crypto crackheads, BEPRO and Trias geeks come to hang out. If you want a place like that to get both TA on altcoins, Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, and to hang out with a bunch of BEPRO and or Trias or other altcoin geeks, go ahead and check out the links to the community with specific examples of what the community would be like so you can better determine if it's worth both your time and investment. So let's do a quick video on a few alts that are popping. BEPRO looks like it's on the move, and I am sticking with my target right here. I think that these lines, for some reason, they're going to be magical. And I think BEPRO might hit that line exactly on September 12th. Now, let me give you the grain of salt with which you should take that information. And before I do, how about you stop, drop, and do what the sign says? I upgraded with some mermaids. The girls were saying, hey, draw red hair, draw boobies, and all that good stuff. So we have mermaids and all that good stuff in the background here with a hit like and subscribe sign. So yeah, try to do that. Help me keep producing content for you here. So let's check out how much steam BEPRO has left. BEPRO just filled up its gas tank on the 4-hour chart. That's a good amount of time. It probably got 3/4 full. It can run quite a bit. I would assume that it has a pretty safe chance of the RSI getting above this line, maybe tapping out here before trying to reset, bounce off this line if Bitcoin keeps going. BEPRO has a lot of gas. It can easily get to that. And honestly, that line could have been a little too low, but I would still guess that that is where it hits. Maybe a wick past up to maybe 2.7 cents might be a wicklandia. So BEPRO is definitely on the move. MTV over here. Actually, no, this is a BEPRO video. I do POLK. So POLK looks like it needs to rebase just a little bit. I think that what it wants to do here is, if I can take off price, see this cross here? This is what catapulted or squeezed price out of it. So a lot of times what coins will do, if they have an overhead resistance, they will come hit that first, come recheck this cross and say, hey, you know what? This is my base. I'm good to go. Now we can pass this. I anticipate that POLK will not need a squeeze play on the daily or 12-hour to get above here. I would say the 4-hour 10 or 4-hour 21 could easily push this out above this line, but you have a downward slope right now. So I would say the 4-hour 21. Once the 4-hour 21 hits this, that should be about the time that price will pop out. I would say that the daily 10 does not need to get up here. Yeah, that would take several. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would take about a week. So I would say between a few days and a week is when POLK will bounce out of this. And you can see my profit taking areas right here. POLKADEX, PDEX, or PDEX, sorry. PDEX has a downward slope on the 10. That means it needs to chill out a bit. So what's probably going to happen here, even without price, is you're going to get one of these. This is going to say sweep. And when I say that, I mean that's literally what that 10 EMA is going to say. It's going to say sweep. And the 21 EMA is going to go like this. And you know what we call that within our Patreon and Discord community? It formed a duck, and it's saying quack. So it won't say squeep, it'll say quack. But that's probably what's going to happen. So what that means for price is probably going to hang out down here. It's going to make a range. It'll probably wick down to here again, I would say. So wick down to 1878 if you want to scoop some up. You got a lot of different price action coming in here. All these wicks here, these candle bodies here. So that's going to be probably a target. You want it to stay above 1860 or so. Even on a wick basis, yeah, 1850. If you see it wicking below 1850, that won't be very good. And you probably want to see candles close around this area. But what's probably going to happen is its price is going to go like this, start coming above. So I would say PDEX would likely cross this line by later this month. This might take a while. This is probably gonna base for a little bit. Now that you have a downward slope on the daily 10, it could turn around earlier, absolutely, but that's a pretty common play within crypto, is seeing the 10 go sweep on top of the daily 21. So I would say that's most likely what will happen here. But that's good, because a bigger base that it can get, that will give it the to more likely break through this all-time high, which is currently about 90% above current price. So if you want to break this on first pass, maybe fail somewhere up here, come back down and land on here and test it. If you want it to break through on the first pass, so you actually should be rooting for a little bit more consolidation here. And so you can essentially bounce off the daily 21, which means the weekly 10 might actually be getting kind of close. That'd be my guess where it is. Yep, exactly. So let's see here. It might actually, yeah. So if this hangs out till the end of the month, it's probably going to come down and test this 10, which is creeping up. It'll come like this, and it's probably going to touch it maybe this week right there, and then potentially blast off the week of September 20th. That would be my guess. Mixture of red and green weeks here, wick down here, kablam. Week of September 20th would be my guess for there. And I got little kids coming in and asking me questions now. Yeah, stay there. Stay there. You can't be in a YouTube video. You're a child. Stay there. No, I'm serious. Stay there. And so I guess that was about all I wanted to cover. Anyway, hey, go ahead, stop, drop, do what the sign says. If you are new and you end up subscribing, let me know whether you want to be a Cryptilian or a crypto crackhead. And if you have gotten to a 7-figure portfolio, you can let me know, and you could be called a profit pimp at that point, and we'll see you a little later.